Welcome to Reality Meeting.
Under the sun is a time for everything.
Please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell.
Don't worry. If you feel like you've known your purpose, or you know what you want to do, you know what your immediate goal is, and it looks like you're not achieving them, don't kill yourself. There is a time. Just keep working at it. And when the right time comes, it will not elude you. See, let me explain something before we go ahead. If you don't keep working at it, there's something that I'm sure of. What I'm sure of is that you would never achieve your purpose. That one is certain. Is somebody following me? If you don't do anything, if you're not trying to do anything, if you're not, that thing you're trying to do and you're failing, if you give up on it, there's something that's sure. You would never achieve it. Because nobody achieves anything they're not trying to do. But if you keep trying to do it, one day, soon, when it's at the right time, you will get it done. So if you're trying to achieve anything, you're trying to achieve any goal right now, and it looks as if it's not happening, don't worry, don't fret. The Bible says don't fret. Don't give up, don't throw in the towel, keep at it, keep doing it. Figure it out. You will figure it out. And as a Christian, the Spirit of God is going to give you direction. Trust me on that one. Trust me on that one. I've been there before. I've started a thing and it looks as if it wasn't working. Oh my God, let me just stop this thing, go back to school and just, well, I was in school. So let me just drop this thing and focus with school, you know? And years, well, not a lot of years, but some few years, I got the code. And I was speaking to one of my brothers, and you know, he just relocated to another country, and I was advising him. I said, listen, brother, don't worry, you will soon bust the code. You'll get the code soon. You will understand how things are done, and you'll be able to fulfill your purpose there too. So what am I saying? Just be patient. No matter what you're doing right now that looks like it's not really working like you want it to work, just be patient. But don't give up. Keep trying it. Keep looking for other ways. Keep looking for other means where you can actually get this thing done. And eventually you're going to get it done. In time, at the right time, if you don't faint. That's what the scripture says. He said, in due time, if you faint not. In due time, if you faint not, you'll get it. In due time. There is a time for everything. You can put that Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 on the screen again. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. In due time, you will get it. You definitely are going to get it. In due time. So for everything, there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. For everything, there is a season. For everything. A time for every purpose. Do you see that? For every purpose, there is a time. So if this is your purpose, don't rush. Just keep doing wherever you are. Whatever situation you find yourself, be comfortable, be content with that situation, and strive for the mastery. Strive to get better. But wherever you are, fulfill the purpose. Fulfill the purpose while you're there. Enjoy it, be contented, and strive for the mastery. And for every purpose under heaven, there is a time. When the time comes for that purpose to explode, then it will be fulfilled. There is a time for your purpose to come to pass. See, but this scripture might make some people lazy. Well, there's a time, so they're just going to stay at home and feel like there's a time. So, you know, when the time comes, the purpose will just jump on my head. No. We're not saying be lazy. We're not saying stay at home. We're not saying don't do anything. When the purpose comes, when the time comes, you will know and you'll go do it. No. Don't be idle. Because the idle mind is the devil's workshop. Don't be idle. Be doing something. Keep working at it. Prepare yourself. Keep preparing. Keep doing something. And when the time comes, you're ready. I'll tell you about two people, right? Two kinds of people. One is waiting for an opportunity. Somebody's waiting for an opportunity. So he folds his hand and he's waiting for an opportunity. The other one is preparing himself so that when the opportunity comes, he can jump on it. You see those two kind of people? So one is just idle. He's not doing anything. For some people, he's not doing nothing, right? He's just there. waiting for an opportunity to come to him. And those kind of people, when the opportunity comes, they don't do anything with it because they were not ready. So if somebody is sitting down and just sitting down, crossing his legs, wake up in the morning, and then walk around and go back to bed and comes back and eat and go back to bed, or you could even be very busy doing something else that is not even in your purpose. As long as you're not being prepared, you're not getting yourself ready for your purpose, then that opportunity is going to present itself and you're not even going to recognize it. Let me give you an instance or an example. Let me use myself as an example. I remember when I wanted to start my company, the business I'm running now, when I was going to start it, I haven't even gotten the license to do it. I already printed uniforms. I already got a truck or van I was going to use for it. I already paid the printer. They already printed. If you see my receipt books, let's assume this whole place is a room. It was filled up with receipt books. We don't even have one customer yet. I was so prepared, waiting for that opportunity, waiting for that license and the first customer to call me. I was so ready. I didn't only print the receipt books. I printed agreements, printed the, what else? A lot of, you guys don't understand. I was so ready. So there was no customer that was coming at the time that we were not ready to take care of. We were not waiting for customers to come, then start going to prepare. We were already ready. That's the same business most people are doing and dropping. That's the same business some people are doing and selling because it's not making sense to them. Well, I just use that as an example. Okay, I don't know which other the other example I'm going to use to compare the good side. But let's just take the good example. If you're not preparing yourself, the time will come where the opportunity will present itself to you and you will not do anything because you're not going to even recognize the opportunity. Let me use this example, then I'll maybe use another one if I still remember it by the time. Even when you are to have money, what's the difference between an athlete that his major income is not athlete, it's not the sport where the money they pay him, versus an athlete that made money and after a while there are people who actually made money doing something. But today, they don't have that money. Whereas there are some that still make that same money. Not even as much as the ones that don't have today. And today, they have a lot. Why? Because Mr. A was ready. He was prepared mentally. He was ready. He knew what he was going to do with it. He was prepared. So as the money was coming, he was putting it to what he was going to do. Some people who are smart, who did not prepare, just pay a financial analyst or whatever they call them, to help them manage their funds so that they don't waste it. Whereas some other people, they didn't even know what to do with money. They were not even planning ahead. So as the money was coming, they were eating it as though the life ends after the money is finished. Proper planning prevents poor performance. When you plan properly, when you are ready, when you have arranged and prepared, when the opportunity comes. See, they said people who win Mega Million, most of them end up begging, please, I want to win. I wish I can win. So that maybe we can change the statistics. If you know what I can do with money right now, you make me win the Mega Million. Anytime I play, they'll go and get my number and just put it as a winning number. That's only for people who were not ready. People who were not ready mentally. They were not prepared. So when the opportunity came, when the money came, they squandered it. The same thing with your purpose. You can't sit down and fold your hands and you're not ready. You're waiting for the purpose to pull. I have this, another example I'm going to share. One of my good and favorite pastors, one of them, I have a lot of them, but one of them, one day he was teaching and he said, while he was still young, as a teenager, early teenager, what he did was he took his Bible and he was preaching to nobody. He was preparing. He would just take his Bible and just start teaching. Nobody was there. I've done that before, so growing up. He was just teaching, he was just preparing. He was preparing himself. You don't have to have 1 million people, you don't have to have 100 people before you can prepare yourself. Some people want to use the big stage to prepare. They want to use the big stage to prepare. No, you can't use the big stage to prepare. You prepare when there's no stage. That's when you start preparing. Because when I was taking my speech class in college, what did the professors tell you if you did speech in college? They tell you, because you're going to give you like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, right? They tell you, make your points. When you get home, the way you're going to prepare is set the time and do the speech. And do it multiple times too. Do the speech, do it multiple times, and make sure you are on time. Because of course, if you don't spend that time, there will be points deducted. And if you go over, there will be points deducted. So as a speech, if you're going to be people who are public speakers, they know those ones, they have perfected the art of speaking. So in speech class, you prepare, you don't just come and talk. So my point is, whatever you're doing in this life, you have to prepare, awaiting the time. It's like you're prepared, you're waiting. Let's take this last example, then we'll move on. If you're going to take the bus to wherever you're going to, you want to go take the bus, you're catching the bus or the train, wherever. Do you stay at home and wait for the bus to come and wait for you to get in? Is that what you do? That's not what you do. So what do? You, in your house, you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, and for those who take a shower, you take a shower, you dress up, and what do you do? What next do? You go to the train station or the bus stop, and you wait. You're prepared, you're waiting, mostly when it's really cold. What are you doing? You're waiting, moving and pacing around so that you just don't sit in one place and get really cold. What were you doing? You were prepared and you're just waiting for the bus. If you don't go through that route, if you don't go through that process, then you would not get into the bus or into the train. The train is not going to wait for you, the bus is not going to wait for you. The same thing, that opportunity that you are waiting for is not going to wait for you. So whatever you want to do, whatever purpose you want to fulfill in this life, you have to be prepared. Start preparing now. You have identified your purpose, start preparing now.
Thanks for watching. If you were blessed by the video you just watched, then smash the like button and hit the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. And turn on the notification bell for more exciting contents from Reality Meeting.